Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a $50 green loadout. So I started on 10, we've done 25, and now as we move to 50, the aim here is, can we get key upgrades anywhere? Can we start to get some of those bonus weapon skins in there? And I'll tell you, we do. I'm very happy with this $50 loadout. So we'll get into it after I tell you about today's giveaway, which is going to be for an ice cold, which is kind of a green skin, you know? It's blue and green. Oh my god, let me inspect it. There we go. This one is field tested. It's a little bit high float field test at 0.34. But entry requirements for this, all you have to do is make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from today's video. The winner will be picked on stream in a few days' time. And I'll also tag everyone in Discord whenever the giveaway winners are confirmed, so you guys don't miss out and you have your week to claim. And let's get into it. Giveaways like this are possible thanks to today's sponsor, Skinport. With no buyer fees and over 1 million skins available at once, Skinport is the best place to buy and sell your CS2 skins. Whether it's a crazy knife and glove combo or hunting for budget gems, Skinport has everything you need and more.
Perfection.
For example, right now I could pick up this kill confirmed USP for 22% less, or even this Huntsman lore for over £50 cheaper than Steam.
You love to see it.
If you're selling skins, payouts are going to be sent in your local currency and the fee ranges between 2 to 12%. Skinport offers a fast, smooth, easy and secure experience for buying and selling skins, and this is why they have a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot. For more details, check the link in the video description, and thank you to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, I've decided to go onto Nuke today to inspect the skins, and I'm just going to kick it off. We're going to go with the normal approach to 7 main skins, then like the extra skins, and then the bonus skins. So kicking it off, we're going to have a Glock Nuclear Guardian. This time we're going to get an upgrade to minimal wear, which is just over $3. This skin is a little bit slept on because of the Gamma Doppler existing, but I think for the $3 mark in minimal wear, this is incredible value, especially for the green loadout. Over in the USP, we are going to have to continue with the flashback, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I still think this is a very good skin. It's under $1 for minimal wear. Long term, you want that Monster Mashup upgrade, or maybe even a Power Green is like a mid-term if you're not the biggest fan of the flashback. Now, normally I mentioned the P2000 as an alternative and don't include it in the actual price budget, but this is 13 cents for the Turf and minimal wear. A very nice green skin, I must say. This is sort of a design pattern that maybe on a Famous, for example, could work really good. Now, the Desert Eagle has the same issue as always. The Emerald Jurmagander is crazy priced. It's not going to be attainable until you're on like a $750 loadout. So I'm going to go with the Meteorite. Again, the thing here is, in CS2, it got a slight change towards being like a really dark QE green. It's under $1 for factory new. I think this is still the best sort of option. If you want an alternative, you could use the light rail and just sort of bin off the green theme. Just go for like a black with a bit of yellow in it. Or you can go for a conspiracy and put some green stickers on it, but that's going to cost you a good chunk more. Now, the AK of choice for the $50 budget is actually going to be the Ice Cold. Now, I know this one can be a little bit back and forward, and if it's blue, if it's green, it definitely has green in it on the end. Don't get me wrong, the back of the skin is blue, but it's a green and blue skin. I think putting some cheap like Monty stickers on this that has that green and blue effect is a really nice shout. But minimal wear here is just under $10. I actually have an alternative AK if you guys want. And you can see the sort of issue we have with the green skins. My straight here is going to be a field test, a headshot. Now, this would be almost $14. When you're using it normally here, you can see there is a lot of green and there's a lot of blue around like the highlight of the text. Obviously, when you inspect it, it does change. There's still a little bit of green. This, with green stickers, can look incredibly good and can work well as a green skin. I just wanted to give as many options as possible. The main thing here was moving away from the emerald pinstripe onto something a bit more fresh and entertaining. Now, for the Emperor A1S, I'm still going to stick with the Infosource S. I think this is still probably the best option at this price. Longer term, you maybe want to go to a Moss Quartz. And then outside of that, unfortunately, the green options for the Emperor A1S still lack a little bit. But under $1.50 for this skin in Minwear, I'm quite happy with it still. Now, for the M4A4, you're going to jump to a Jungle Tiger in minimal wear. Very similar sort of vibes as the M4A1S. The M4A4 just has a lack of green options. You can make an argument towards an in-living color sometimes. It has green throughout it. Obviously, it's a very multicolored skin, but it can kind of pair in. But I think Jungle Tiger for under $8 Minwear is going to be the best green shot here. For the op, we're going to continue with the Aetherius, but we do get the nice upgrade to minimal wear. This will cost you just over $5. And for me, if you don't opt much, or even if you do opt much, this isn't seeing skin, but I still use this in legality because I don't opt that much, and for that like $5 mark, it's so much value for money. So when you do decide to opt here and there. Now, on the extra skins, sorry, the bonus skins, we're going to get on to an MP9 Hydra. I've gone for one in field test. It's just under $5. I think this is you're going to use the MP9 a lot more in MR12. CT economy is a bit all over the place. You're going to be using it a lot more. Getting a nice skin for it makes sense. And I think the Hydra is a skin that even in higher floats still looks fantastic. We are going to go for that Nuclear Garden pairing again. Unfortunately, we can't jump from field tested to minimal wear for the Mac 10 like we did for the Glock. But even in field test, this is a 0.25 float that's been generated. You can see for $6, it still looks incredibly good. Then my P250 choice is going to be a C Elite. Also going to be field tested. $2.26 at the time of doing this video. You can see some wear coming through, but overall I still think this is really good, and it's such a detailed skin to get in for a $50 budget, remember? We get a couple of budget gems, the first one being the Tech 9 Bamboozle. This in minimum wear for 60 cents is like a perfect budget green skin. Like on this one an AK would slap, honestly. The other budget gem is going to be the Meow 36, because it's 9 cent in minimal wear, and as much as this isn't my favourite skin in the world, and I wish there was a better green Famis, this is one of those ones where you're getting something that fits the budget for so incredibly cheap, it's just kind of nice. Now, as I've said about economies, you may find yourself using the Gale a little more often in Counter-Strike 2 compared to before. And remember, this is better than both M4s, so it's actually quite viable on those sort of like weird buy rounds on T side. So I think having a good Gale makes sense. I do like the Vandal, but I think jumping to a field test to Eco for about $5 is such a big and good upgrade. Obviously, we've got the new like Eco stickers as well. Long term, you can put those on it and have a perfect craft. Now, an area where there's not really many options is going to be the 5.7. I'm just going to recommend you go for a Silver Quartz or any other neutral 5.7 here that you like. I've put like basically a quarter of a dollar, 28 cents into this budget here. Just get something neutral, and it is what it is. Over for the Dual Berettas, obvious choice for me here, we're going to go for the Raw Consorts because they're under $1 minimum wear. Obviously, there's a lot of gold, but there is that Emerald Green as well, and the only other option is going to cost you maybe double to like triple the price, so... The SG gets a bagging option with the Dragon Tech, which is 92 cents in minimal wear, and I think these work so good, or this skin works so good with the Jade gloves. Like you can see here, how incredibly well this sort of works together. Now, for the AUG, I would love to go for a carved Jade, but it's too expensive for a $50 loadout. I picked the Surveillance, and I hadn't really checked it in-game. I was looking at the preview. I don't know if it's overly green. I think that's more blue, but the AUG options for green outside of a carved Jade are kind of limited, so I'm just going to run with this. XM has a real obvious choice here. Going to be the Watchdog minimal wear. This is another skin. Now, I know the gloves aren't included in this video, but these gloves in field test, I think I've got factory neutral here, but in field test, it still look incredibly good. They're under $100, so like these gloves work so well with so many of the skins. You can see here, this is a fantastic pairing. Now, for the MP7, I would prefer to have this in minimal wear, but it is going to be in field test. It's going to be the Power Core for 63 cents. For the Scout, we finally get the big upgrade to the Atmosphere, and I say big upgrade because if factory new, this is only 77 cents. Obviously, it's feed percentage dependent for how much green you get on the base of the skin, but the scope is always a sick green color. I love it. And that actually rounds off the video for today. That is going to be the full green and $50 loadout. So we get 21 skins in total. And I would say, maybe outside of the Deagle and the M4s and the 5.7, everything here is very good. And that's for a $50 budget. You're always going to have to make some sort of like... Sorry, I do like the M4A1. I do like the M4A1S actually. It's the M4A4 I think is really lacking options along with the Deagle and the 5.7. But there's always going to be a compromise when it comes to a $50 loadout. This is $52.84 in total, and I'm really happy with this. So just a reminder of the giveaway for today is actually going to be an ice code as well. Not the minimum wear I've just shown. It's going to be a field test one. Entry requirements are, as always, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from today's video, and I'll pick the winner in a few days' time. So good luck to those entering it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for support recently, guys. It's been greatly appreciated. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.